Yo!
Listen, direction for your ambitions. New narrative.
It's the
community coalition.
Ho.
Mel, Corey, and Dory here for the intervention.
We've been
letting it slide for
too long.
No more slipping. Unity in our communities.
That's how we rise up.
Empowerment itself.
Knowledge is wealth.
Let's rise up. No more fighting as individuals.
We municipal. Change the forecast.
This the podcast to listen to.
You got a vision.
We got a vision.
Let's make it visible. Say we gotta fight for our rights.
Man, enlist me.
No bite, no bark.
Real Talk 360.
Boy.
Oh.
Yeah. Back
Real
like I
talk.
ain't lift nothing.
Real Talk 360.
Okay.
Real Talk
Yeah.
360. Yo.
Talking about.
Yo.
That's what you talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Real talk.
What you talking about, man?
Real talk.
Hey.
That's what I'm talking about. For real, man.
Yes.
What's happening?
We are back. Now, my name is Jamel Lai. This is 119 Media Group, and we are now shooting Real Talk 360.
All right now. All right.
We got the table a little mixed up together. Rewind.
Yeah.
We have the table a little mixed up together. One of the future founders of Real Talk 360, Mr. Andrew Bethay, is in the building.
Hey, you. What's going on, good people? What's going on?
Black.
Real Talk 360.
Tell them what your name is, son. Tell them where you from.
Hey, man. My name is Andrew Brian Bethay, a.k.a. Cat Black.
A.K.A.
Everything. Mr. Haitian, Mr. Mexican.
Yeah.
More jobs in the
Football
Jamaican.
coach, grass cut or whatever, man. But I just be trying to get it for my family, man. That's all.
All right.
Love it.
And to the left, in front of me, freaking flying miles. Every time you turn around, you're on a plane somewhere.
Hey.
I don't know what they call it. Call it high flying Corey.
God is great. God is good. Hey, man. I'm trying to tell you. Corey Grant, everybody. Marion County's own.
Marion County.
Yes, sir.
Bluff Road.
All of that. That's in there. Bluff Road. Honey
Yo.
Hole.
Well, we was going there. They changed that thing from Bluff Road to Rough Road, didn't it?
Hey, but guess what? It's back to Rough Road.
Man,
They shooting out there every weekend now.
Yeah, man. And what's sad about that, before we get into anything, is that sometimes when you see that name or you hear that headline,
Right.
it's somebody I know.
Oh, yeah, because it ain't too small. Ain't too big.
Yeah, but okay, I shouldn't say I know them, but they're my age. They're closer to my age, man.
Yeah.
And that thing
hit different when you hear a person die. You say, how old were they?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So something bad happened, man. So yeah, shout out to my hometown. Swamp.
Yeah.
And in front of me, the man with the T on his hat.
Hey, Mr. 973 to the 843.
To the 843.
It's your boy T back in the building. Sorry about I was trying to tag a few people into
tag people.
So y'all come inside and see what we talking about today.
Yeah. Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Come on inside, man. So what we talking about today, man, there's a lot of stuff going on. But I want to stop. Hey, yo. 6/24, 2023.
What about it?
Yeah.
That was the day when he was singing, "When I'm with you."
Oh man. Oh, okay. Yeah, he got them nuptials.
My man got married on that day, man.
Yes.
Hey, yo.
Yes.
I'm gonna let him explain. I know it's his wedding stuff. Hey, yo, man, but I've been to a few weddings in my life. Few, not a lot.
Oh man.
But that was one of the best weddings I went to, especially in energy wise, man, because it was just like everybody was there to have fun. And that was one of the first weddings that I didn't hear people talking about the people in the wedding or talking about the food.
Oh, okay.
I was like, yeah, that's great, man. I went to one wedding, they talking about the food, man.
Well, yeah.
Hey, yo.
That's how we do.
My boy was so dapple, man. Straight
Oh,
up.
yeah, I saw it. I saw some of the photos. Nice work on the
Listen.
sharp shooter.
Listen.
The shooter.
Yeah.
Shouts out to the shooter.
Yeah, we assassinate the wedding, man.
Hey, but you was out there. Was that pink or lavender?
No, man, you better get the right word.
It was mauve.
Okay.
Mauve. Mauve. Mauve.
Oh, I've been saying it wrong.
Yeah.
I've been saying mod.
It's mauve.
Trying to tell somebody else get it right. Get it right.
Listen, this man did an exceptional job on some pictures, man. I really almost shed a tear on some pictures that I was looking at. He came to my house. He was like, y'all got something for y'all. He brought the pictures and I was looking. I'm like, man, first he sent me some electronically through my phone, and I looked. I'm like, man, I'm saying to myself, like, this is a good shot right here. I ain't want his head to blow up yet.
Too late. No.
He brought the pictures, that some actual, physical pictures, and I was like, man, this is a great shot. And since I posted these pictures on my page, man, I have not stopped getting likes yet. I'm like, I posted these pictures, I think maybe 4 days ago, and these people are still liking these pictures. And I'm like, man, it's the same picture. It's cool. He did a great job, man. We had an exceptional time, man. We had a great time at my wedding. To me, at first, I felt like, you know how people put productions together, shows, anything you're doing, it's a lot of chaos in the background, and it don't seem like it's coming out great to the people. That's how I felt about it in some aspects, but everybody said it was a beautiful wedding. They had a great time, and I was glad everybody had a great time. We had fun. It was hot, but we still had fun.
That's what's
and like
up,
I was saying, man, my people showed out coming from all over. I had a cousin from Tampa. I had people from Miami come, old college roommates. I had people come from Jersey, Atlanta. It's just all over. And then I just felt the love. And then my wife family, same thing. Like I felt the love, and it just was like, it was just a great time, man. We had fun, man. We had
That's
fun.
what's up, man.
That's what's up.
Hey, yo, I followed this dude from
Them be the best.
like 12 o'clock in the daytime till about 7 o'clock that night.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. So you
yeah,
load it up.
Hey, yo,
work.
hey, y'all, it's gonna make him feel real good. You know what I
What's
mean?
up, man?
You know what I'm saying?
It's a monumental occasion,
what's up,
man.
man. You
It
put that
is,
work in.
man.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, and I was at the altar with him too.
Wow. Okay.
So
Okay.
check this out. The crazy thing is, his wife, right? I went and got her from the bridesmaids and brought her to the venue, right? But we forgot her shawl, right?
Oh man.
Bell,
Veil. So we had to turn around and go back and go get it, right? So we went back and got it. Came in, then I went in. So at that time I went in where Tori was at, right? So the music came on. So she was about to come down the aisle, right? So I'm right on him. You know what I'm saying? Son, you can't get no closer than the only person get closer than when I was the preacher.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right.
Hey yo.
All access.
Hey yo. So it went just like how he said it was gonna go on the podcast, right?
Word.
So he's sitting up there, fresh too. Hair fresh, everything. Boy, fresh as that. But Kiara came down that aisle, the light came in like, man, she got the closer and closer, got a boy. No, I apologize. He ain't in. It's let him go.
I told her, I said, it depends on the moment and the emotions. I couldn't say yes or no if I was gonna cry or not. And everybody was asking. I just knew that how it was gonna be with the emotion, with the music, seeing her, like first time seeing her dress, seeing her, made up and all this stuff. Like I see her every day, but not in that element. And then people around, it just was like, so it was big. It was big, man. It definitely. He caught me. He got me.
That's it's the moment.
Yeah, it's the moment. Yeah, it's all about the moment.
The moment, man.
I appreciate it though. He captured everything, man. He captured
Monumental,
everything.
man.
Dope.
He did everything.
Man.
I'm talking about, like he was in the groomsman's suite. We was in there.
Right.
I'm talking. He catches us drinking Henny. We laughing, we joking, getting drunk.
Gotta get it all,
everything,
man.
Everything.
Hey yo, and I'm gonna tell you about that feeling. I know one time he said every time I introduced him to some people, it was some good people. They're good people, right? So he introduced me to him. I just started calling him Cuz, so I couldn't remember everybody's name, so I started calling him Cuz, right? But there was our age, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So when we was in there, you remember how our age people were still dancing,
Right?
And, they're from New York and New Jersey, so it's big all day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
For real.
saying?
We fresh.
Yeah.
We out here. We looking good.
Yeah, so the soundtrack went away. So I kind of felt like, I'm like, yo, damn, these people feel like they're my partners. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it is, man.
Yeah.
Music does do that.
Yeah, 'cause we ain't had none of that new stuff on the net.
No disrespect, but you really, for a moment like that, man, they ain't making nothing like that for a moment like that.
Right.
Now.
Hey, yo.
That's gonna last. It's, what I'm
So
saying?
check this out now. So after everything done from the wedding, right, at the church, Mary, if you ain't never been to Hidden Acres in Marion, South Carolina, you need to go, man. How do young kids say it's a vibe?
Yeah,
telling
it
you,
is.
man.
Yo,
It is.
that thing make you fall in love right there. I almost said I do right there, man. You gotta save some money, man. I was gonna save some money.
It is. It's
Yeah.
a vibe. It is.
Hold on, Tasha, we ain't got to it yet.
Yeah.
I never heard
And,
of Hidden Acres.
Oh man,
No,
it's out there in the
hidden,
cut
man.
now. It's in the cut, but
Hey, yo.
we got that. They got it fixed up nice out there. I've been to a wedding or two out there, man.
Okay.
And I had my little cousin with me, and she was helping me. She told her name Kristen Campbell. She take pictures too, right? Yo, we shot like 3,000 shots, man.
Wow.
I don't know if
3,000
that's.
shots.
I don't know if that's okay. I'll say okay. I ain't gonna like pat you on the back in that, because I don't know if that's standard for that amount of time, or that might be what you were supposed to do.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. That's just what we did, son. You know what I mean?
I'm glad.
And we had an extra photographer because my cousin from Tampa came with his camera, and I was like, I wasn't expecting that either.
That's
like,
look at that blessings.
Yeah.
So check this out. So the reception come in, right? So we had the reception. You know how the people come in.
Walk into the music.
Yeah. His one party, my man with the Knicks jersey on, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he came in. I thought that was Dane Dash, man. He came in.
To my cousin
Them boys
Bucket.
was having a good time.
Big
so when
Pippin.
everybody came in, right? Okay, so now it's time for Tori and Kiara to come in, right? So we sitting there. Let's say, you know, I heard. Hold up, wait a minute. You thought I was finished?
Not me, Mill.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
And when he said I do, when he game man, we said the game man, yeah, I do. He do like this. I'm gonna show y'all the video, man. It was
That's what's
hype,
up.
man. It was hype.
That's what's up.
It's like the 18.
I said,
The plan came through.
Hey, yo.
Yo.
I said, yo, he kept it classy. Then bought a little bit of him with it too. Yeah, I like that.
But you know something about that meat meal, that joint right there,
Yeah,
it's just epic, man.
Listen, and every time I showed that video to a couple of people, and they just was like, "Yo, this video shows that y'all like best friends." He said, "For y'all to come off on this song and the way y'all came in, it wasn't." I was like, "I appreciate it," and I told my wife that, and she was like, "You know, it's just because me and her connect, especially musically, we connect most stuff." So like I said, it was great, man. Like I said, it was a great time. I wouldn't mind reliving it, but the others part getting to that point, man, was so hectic, man. I swear I couldn't do it again. I couldn't do it again. It took a lot out of me, man. It took a lot out of me.
Word.
But like I said, I'm appreciative of all the people that came, that show love, the people that's liking all the photos on Facebook. I appreciate y'all love. Thank you. Me and my wife, you know, thank y'all. The gifts, definitely. I mean, we got some extraordinary gifts. Thank you again, but it's over now. We gotta, just live our life. Live our life, man.
Live life.
Live real life. That's what it is, man. It was
it's a
good.
beautiful thing.
Yeah, it is, man. So
Got your
it is
partner.
what it is. Yeah, you know what I mean. That's how it is. Like I said, for all the people that missed it, I know, man, they wanted to be there.
Oh,
But
yeah,
you
we did.
You missed a great
I know.
thing.
Like you said, it was a vibe.
Yeah,
Hey, yo.
man.
Tori was fresh.
What? You should have saw Dory.
Dory was fresh.
Dory should have been in the wedding the way
But
he
see,
walked
the
in
thing-
there.
Now hold up. Now, see,
Listen.
that's what I did want. I knew he was gonna do that.
Yo.
I know. That boy be dressing now.
Listen,
That boy was
listen.
fresh,
Where the
man.
salad at? Because you know he be dressing. The boy be dressing.
Boy, that boy was fresh.
I thought he was gonna stand there for me because he had on the same color.
Oh, he did. I
What
was gonna
color?
tell
What
him-
color was it?
Mauve. He had an all mauve suit, white shirt, and some white sneakers on to go with it, and that thing looked clean. And then he come in there to ask me and say, "Hey, I'm gonna need that." I said, "I'm gonna put it in the cleans and bring it Wednesday."
I
But
hate
that's
that
my
shit,
dude,
man.
man.
Dory be fresh now, man.
Yeah.
I missed it. I hate
Hey, yo.
He be fresh.
We're going to do a podcast now. I want y'all to listen to something, all right? I want you to really listen.
All right.
Everybody.
What are your thoughts when people say check on your friends? Do you think that is an accurate statement? Because you could check on somebody and everything seems okay.
Man, friends are some of the fakest people you ever have in your life. Because friends will never allow you to just be yourself. Oh man, nigga, you sound like you getting weak. Oh man, you sound like you get. They ain't gonna let you say, man, I'm hurt right now, homie. I feel like hurt. They gonna go tell somebody, man, nigga talking about killing himself. So friends don't check on nobody. Family go check on your family. Because friends have to fake with one another. Friends have to be fake in order for us to be real friends. I can't tell you, nigga, you wrong when you wrong.
I felt that. My bad. That shit hit me. That shit hit me, man. That shit touched me on another level.
Homie,
I ain't never
friends
screamed
don't
in
let
an
each
interview
other
like
be
that.
who
My
they
bad.
really want to be, my nigga. I got to be who you want me to be so we can remain friends.
That's Charleston White.
That's Charleston White.
Boy, he be talking.
Hey, yo, you could take that in two different ways. How you took it, Andrew? And what you think about that?
I'm 50-50 with that, because sometimes you have to know somebody in order to see if they a friend. And I don't know, it's a lot with that. You can go both ways with that one.
Yo, but check this out. If we're friends, if you're my friend, there's a difference between friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get to hold you to the same standards that I hold my family to, my good family? Because you got some family that it ain't your family either. But should I hold you should I hold you to the same standard that I hold my brother to when it comes to me?
So you saying should you hold me to the same accountability that I might hold a family member to?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because sometimes I got some friends that I talk more to than I talk to family. So
Bingo.
I hold that person accountable because that's my friend. See, everybody is not my friend. You know what I'm saying? So whoever I call my friend, they are accountable to me. You know what I'm saying? Friends and associates are different. If
Amen.
I call you a friend,
Amen.
If I call you a friend,
You damn right I hold you to a
yeah,
different
I'm gonna call you.
standard.
Yeah, you accountable.
Yeah. Yo, am I your friend?
Yeah, you my friend.
I ain't your friend.
Why not?
Because we family.
Okay.
Now there's a different level to friends and family too. You can be friends.
Mm-hmm.
When we started, we was friends.
Right. True.
Now, just so happened, out of all the people I know, the stuff that me and you been through, that I had to put you in that category as family.
Gotcha.
So
right. Yeah.
So I hold you to
family.
I hold you to that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because we past friends.
Yeah. Gotcha.
How about you, Mr. Grant?
Yeah, I mean, just be careful. All I got to say about that is just be careful with titles. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wrote down here, titles.
Yeah.
You know, with titles come expectations and different strokes for different folks, because there are different people who have impacts on everybody's lives. Whether it was a family member or a friend can determine how you, from that point on in your life, especially if it's during your childhood, that could determine how you define family and friends from your life on. So it varies. But when you talk about the standards, because like you said, people start off associates, affiliates, classmates, whatever the case may be. Then you grow into what you can define in your life and your journey as family or friends. But the level that you have the highest, that's all on you. But when they get to the level that, whether you call them family or they call them friends, some people don't even rock with family because of how they real family, they blood, you know. So it's you and your journey, but that level, the highest level, there is a standard. There are standards, and the standard is the standard.
Yo, if I take away things like associates, and if I take away words like classmate, and I just meet you, because at this time I'm saying school has nothing to do with it. If I meet you outside on the playground, now let's say that day I fell, you picked me up and carried me all the way to my house. From that day, we different. Even though I met you that day, we different.
We're a little different than somebody who I don't know or I had no interaction with.
We way different because the act.
Yeah, but
Because
that's what that was, though. That was an act. I still have to see.
Yeah, but
You may have an
you didn't have to do that.
Right.
unless you have a hidden agenda.
You could have left me right. You could have left me right then. I'm talking about we getting this as young, because sometimes you say like your cousin could be your brother. You know what I'm saying? So you develop that relationship right then. Like I really think that me and Drew was friends the first day I met him.
There was like a spiritual bond or something.
No, it was just like, and then every day we was like, I was like, yo, meeting him or stuff like that. When I met you, shoot, we was like friend. When I met you, maybe it was from the conversation that we had. We was like friends the first day, and I'm the type of person you don't get to be my friends the first day because I was on that thing like I ain't no new friends. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Over time, we definitely have grown to where I can refer to you as a friend.
Yeah.
But back then, it takes years for somebody can be called a friend to me. Yeah. Family you can get just based off of who you was born by. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why I don't, family is family. But like you said earlier, sometimes you can affiliate and talk to, communicate with other people more than you do your family members. Yeah. So there's a bond there, but you still hold them to a level
of accountability.
But see, we had different type of growing up with friends, like your friends. First day I came around, what they treat me like?
Your brother, friends.
That's crazy. And I see, and it's often it's not a lot of people like your crew. A lot of people that really are friends.
Right. Oh yeah, right.
So
you know what I'm saying?
So with me, my thing is this. I think it's generational now because the younger generation don't understand friendship as well as we do when we was younger. See, like most of my people, most of my circle, my crew of people are friends and family. We cousins, brother, friends. So we all grew up on the same block. So that's why, if Jamel probably noticed that the way that we always said 2-4 because that's the block we grew up on. I mean, one was at one corner, one was at another corner, one was in the middle block. So we all grew up, we all hung up and met at the central place. Right. So friendship is like this for us. If we consider you a friend, that means we trust you. That means that you know our moms, you know our pops, our actual family that we blood to. You're able to come into our house. We can trust you. We can walk out the room. We got to worry about you stealing or taking nothing, and you're not disrespecting nothing. So that's how we kind of get your friend. Get our respect for friendship started. Then for us to bring new people in, if I was to bring Jamel, Drew, Corey, y'all into my circle, they're going to treat you the same way because it's based off of they trust me. They know for a fact that I'm not going to hang around a certain type of people.
Or even bring somebody
in to damage our circle. So that's how I can understand that when.
Hold on, Tracy.
When you went by Drew friends, that they treated you like a friend because they respected Drew to the point that, hey, he ain't gonna bring nobody here and it ain't gonna be, you know what I mean? It's gonna be somebody that's gonna be detrimental to our crew. That's somebody calling in. You got somebody calling in.
Tracy, turn your music down. Hello?
Did she hang up?
I don't know. Tracy, you still there?
You got the Bluetooth on? Yeah.
Go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
But yeah, so my whole thing is that's how we look at it as friendships.
Keep talking.
Yeah, you go to the caller.
Playing now.
Tracy.
I'm right here.
What's going on? You calling in today. How can I help you?
You know I'm calling in on this because we go way back. I'm talking the Kid and Play gummy hairstyle way back. Okay?
91.
So, and it's crazy because we're like family and you are my brother. I don't give a care what no one's talking about, but I hear you what you're saying. So this subject touched my soul.
Wow, I like that.
There are people that you can meet that are beyond. Cause Mel, my mom, my dad, we know each other. Fort Raleigh, we know each other, and so you are family to me. But I myself just had a little situation that happened. Had to have surgery, and I'm living in a state where no family lives. Right, so the doctor asked me, who do they have to put down that's going to be there after this 6-hour surgery that I endured? So this question touched my soul because I had nobody to put down on that list, you see. So you have to be mindful of the people that you call family because you're supposed to be able to tell me, Tracy, you're reckless, and I'm supposed to, take what you're saying to heart, but to the head, not to the heart. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's okay. And if you don't see yourself as my family, you're supposed to be able to check me and me not be offended by you trying to correct. I call it corrective criticism is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So you're supposed to be able to, and if I can't do that, then we ain't rocking. We're not friends, know, and Mel, many hours of conversation and you get the stuff together. So that subject that you're on, I think it should be on plenty platforms so that people can get a better understanding of what is a friend that turns into family, because family is not always blood.
All the time.
All the time. You're right.
That's right. That's right.
So I commend you, brother, for touching this subject and staying true to it and giving the true definition of why you see this man as who he is. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And no smoke hold or held when it comes down to me giving you some corrective criticism. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's personal. That's personal right there, Mel. Stop fired.
I got you.
Fired.
I got you.
Promise.
Shots fired.
Yeah. And we know our loved one hear us. But most definitely, I want people to, you guys need to touch this and touch on this base a lot, more often than less. Okay.
All right, I got you.
True that.
All right. I commend y'all. Keep the good work up, Mel. And I love you.
I love you too, Tracy.
All right.
She said it.
Yeah, that's my homeboy. Remember my homeboy that was on here that from Chicago?
Oh.
That's his little sister.
Oh, his little sister.
I met his little sister first. We was friends.
Oh, man.
And then
no wonder
me
she
and
said
him
y'all
was
go
friends.
back.
Yeah, man. You heard she couldn't play?
Can it play Gumby hairstyle?
Wow.
Yes.
We
that's
went to a
far
school
back.
where we was different from everybody.
Yeah, exactly. And that
We
will
were different from everybody.
And when you come together and you share an experience,
Yeah.
that makes that bond even tighter.
And
So check this out. We're talking about friends, right? He said, friends don't let you be yourself.
I couldn't
not true.
disagree more.
I disagree too.
But he said, I can't come to you and say, homie, I'm hurt. And this don't got to be with mental health. It's just, your heart might got broke.
Yeah.
Instead of you keeping it between us, oh man, this dude ain't the same, man. He over there sobbing over that girl or something like that.
Yeah.
Or they say, like you said, man, you used to be hard. What happened to this?
Yeah. I've gone to and just, long time ago, but I had friends. I knew they were friends and people who I would, like you, consider family at this point in time. You could tell them two friends the same situation of, as far as what you're going through, and you're gonna get two different reactions.
Yeah,
Right.
So I did have a little heartache, and I called one, and he was like, "Man, if you don't get off my phone talking about what, man, bye. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you. You know who you are. You know he was. You know and that's his way. Then the other one was like, oh, hey, I'm about to. You want to come over here? Or I'm about to. Or you want me to roll over there?
But sometimes you have friends like that. You have friends that certain ones could deal with certain things. Certain ones don't know how to deal with certain things because they never been through that. Like every friend has that one person in their crew that's always going to be the player. That's always going to be. I don't care how many times he might have felt like he wanted to be with somebody. Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and just deal with all these girls. Every time I go, so I meet the girl, and then you got the ones that's married, that's in love, that's so they know how to deal with certain situations. So you go to certain friends for certain things. Like you know what I mean. Like I can't talk to my friends about business because most of them don't have their own business. You know what I mean? So I gotta go to another friend that does have business, or maybe somebody outside of that, or a family member. It all depends. You gotta know your level of conversation with certain people, but you always want to try to uplift them. You don't want to downplay them because they don't know about it. You want to say, I got this saying. I said, just because you don't know how to do it, don't mean you can't do it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you always gotta, give, try to talk them and say, hey, listen, just because you're not experiencing this, you may come to me and I'm gonna have the experience for you. I'm gonna have the answers for you. So then maybe later on you'll have an answer for somebody until they get into that situation. Because just like you went to your friend and they just like, get off your phone. Say if you have a son and his son comes to him, what are you gonna say? The same thing? It's not, he might be, but then his son not gonna understand because they're of a different generation. They're not raised like us. So it's gonna definitely be something different. So it's all about who you deal with. You gotta know your friends. If you don't know your friends, then they're not your friends.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like just like the young lady said, like you know her parents. That's how I said we know each other. It's easy for me to go by one of my friends' house and he not be there and speak to his mom. I'm like, hey mom, you made some cake today? Can I get a slice of that cake? Like they knew already when I came over there, I want a piece of cake because I know Mom Dukes can make some cake. My boy will tell you from the door. Yeah, every time I come over, that boy wants something sweet from over here. Yeah, I know. Same thing with my other friends. I could go to their house and I know their wife's gonna make this or their sister or somebody's gonna make this. That's how close that we are. That's how knit of the bond we have. And like I said, just like I said earlier, if I bring either one of y'all with me and we go to my home, they're gonna say, hey, we accept you the same way. You part of the crew.
Yeah. And if something were to, get uncomfortable, then you're the one that they're gonna hold accountable for. Because they're gonna say, yo, you brought him.
Yeah, you brought him here.
He's supposed to.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't bring any and everybody around my family or my friends.
Yeah. Right. That's a lot of things. People don't do that as much anymore.
Right.
Yeah, we don't.
Right.
You don't. We bring everybody around, bring everybody to your house. Everybody know where you live at. Come on.
That's a no-no.
I don't do that.
That's a no-no.
So check this out, Corey. Going back to the subject when you said you have two friends, right? One was going to give you that and the other was going to give you that. I was just thinking about me and what I do. And I think I'm kind of like both of them. What you just said. Because I'm going to sit and I'm going to listen to you, right? I'm going to sit and I'm going to listen to you. But at the end, you know what I'm going to say? The world don't stop. You got to keep on. Yeah. So you already told me. So what we going to do now?
Yeah. What's next?
You know what I'm saying?
And that's in that way, and him knowing me, he know that's going to push a button in me. To make me look past that. And keep pushing forward. Because
as a friend or a family member, because I call all y'all family, so I don't mess with too many people. I ain't gonna let you sit in no doodle. Right. So I'm gonna pull you, and you might get mad at me the way I talk at that time. But when you go home and you realize, I ain't gonna realize, but you think about shit. He might be right.
Yeah. And see, I'm the type, and they'll know this about me. That day, I'm gonna be on your side. I'm gonna be whatever you need me to be.
Right.
That day.
Yeah.
But at about 36 hours, it's gonna be different.
Right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be different. So yeah.
But see, during the years, I do that. Now I analyze the situations before I kind of even say something. I go home and I think about the conversations that I had with people. Then I'll call and be like, yo, this I think you need to. But back in the day, I'd be like, yo, it's But now as I got older, it's like when you talking to me, I'm thinking about it. Then I got to analyze it. Then I'll be like, you know what? Let me think about this before I really, say what I want to say. You know what I'm saying?
And that's maturity. That's called maturity. Because as you get older, you're supposed to mature and think about things a little bit longer than what you did instead of popping off.
Right. Definitely. If it's one of those topics, you know what I'm saying, where you can do like that. But I'm one of those who will, and I have to address it right then. I gotta know.
That's how I used to be too.
No, not aggressively. I just if I'm gonna continue to think about it, for me to contemplate on it, I gotta make sure, because a lot of times when we talking about it here, if I call you 4 hours from now and be like, you said, then you say, no, I ain't said that.
Right, that's true.
I understand.
I didn't say that. Then I'm gonna be like, see, because you
talking about me,
you know that one word that I'm saying you said, or I heard you say, but you saying I didn't say that word. That one word can change the whole way we thinking about it. That's why I like to get into it and talk about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, yo,
if it's one of them.
Me and this guy right here, we didn't. I know I said things that wasn't bashing to him, but I thought it was motivated. But man, I know he was ready to hit me, man. You know what I'm saying? But not bad. But that's the only way I knew how to talk. But what I was saying was positive. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
No, it was positive in an aggressive way, but I never meant no harm.
Right.
Yeah. But
it didn't phase me none, because I knew he meant good. You know what I'm saying?
That part. See?
You know what I'm saying? So if he said something to me aggressive, because he's a passionate person when he's aggressive and he want to say something for it to get to you. So if he's saying something to me and he's aggressive with it, I know he's passionate about what he's saying. He means good by it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I understand.
There you go.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Me and dude have been through some stuff.
Only imagine. Yeah. You run a club with together.
Oh man. Hey.
in the club, out the club. Still gotta.
Hey, you know I want to do $1 million every night.
But that's a good thing because a lot of stuff we did together taught me stuff now. What I took from stuff I learned from him,
Right.
it is helping me now on what I'm doing on my journey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He don't know that, but a lot of stuff I go back and
right there.
recalling in my mind. I'm
It's
like,
right
you know
there.
what? You know,
It's right there.
you know what I'm saying? We may sometimes we may not talk for weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes I feel some type of way. Sometimes but I know he mean good. You know, people know when people around you if they good or not. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get that vibe.
You get that gut
Yeah,
feeling. They say
yeah,
like we had in the previous podcast, the gut tells you everything. You know if that person is something wrong with that person shouldn't be in your circle.
Yeah.
You shouldn't deal with them for a certain amount of time or whatever. You have any situation you're in, your gut will tell you at least something. Yeah. And like I said, I believe that, and it always happened for me.
Yeah. Whether it's a spirit or energy, or whatever it is.
One more, another. Check this out. When do you start cutting friends off that you can't look at as family? And if you keep them friends there, and they're not, if they're not moving up to that, the way you feeling like that's your family, how long do you keep them on?
Well, I ain't gonna never kick you out the family. If you get to that level,
I said friends.
They friends,
but
you call them.
No,
I'm calling them family. Did I ever call them family?
They're friends, but they're not reaching up to like you, my family, or something like that.
Oh, well,
They just had to stand still.
I just let them play their position.
Why waste your time?
Yeah, I
Why waste your time?
I think eventually they'll fall to the wayside.
I just accept them,
Sometimes.
for who they are, accept them for the
yeah.
role that they're playing. Reason, season, that's the sermon. We all know it.
Yeah.
Chop, chop.
But as you get older, and what I'm seeing, right, especially with me, even people that were my friends, if we ain't on nothing, and I ain't looking at you as like, yo, any way I can help you, I will go, because I help anybody. But if I can go out the extra to help you, I'm probably not going to be around you no more, because ain't no mutualism. If I can't help you and you can't help me, the only thing we can do is just talk around, shoot the bobo, as we used to say it. What are you doing?
Yeah,
But that's what it's supposed to be. That's the difference. There's some people you vibe with, some people you don't. And you know, that's not a bad thing on you.
But do you have the time to
or on
do it?
them?
Especially you. Do you have the time to do it?
No, like I say, you just let them play their position. Who the star of your movie? You are,
Me,
right?
But do you have? When are you wasting time?
When you're reaching out and you're not getting the same response back, that's when you're wasting your time. But and to play out for Corey's point, like, let them play the position. If you reach out and they don't hit you back, okay.
I don't expect.
I don't expect nothing more from them.
But check this out. That's when you're seeing that it's not coming up to that level.
Yeah. You change it. I don't care how much time it is. I mean, you could be friends with somebody for X amount of years, 10, 15 years, and they never reached that level of being a family. You call them family because, like I said, they never did nothing for you, or you done stuff for them, or they can't be there when you really need them. So then you have to just like, hey, you hear from them. Oh, hey, how you doing? And you know the conversation is gonna be minimal.
Right.
So
Everybody, and I know you heard me say this. Everybody uses everybody, right?
To some aspect.
No, ain't no two. It's everybody uses everybody.
Explain it to the people who don't know.
What I'm saying, you're using your time. Whenever you're spending your time, your energy, your money towards in a direction, you're making that what? You're making that decision, correct?
Yeah.
Huh? Who's making that decision?
You making it.
You making that decision, right? So if somebody, whenever you decide to choose or spend any of those attributes that I just listed into a direction, you made that choice. So you using your energy, your time, your money, you making a decision. You were saying it's not when do you decide to cut it off? Whenever you feel like it.
Yeah, but see, this is not me. I'm just putting this out there.
I know, I understand. But at the same time too, I'm sure that whether you use someone for their energy, their conversation, you know, for their uplifting ability, for their advice, you know, for their You know, you could whatever your affiliation for educational purpose, knowledge, intelligence. I mean, some people just want to have a good time. Some people you just like to have a drink with. Some people you just like to, you know, have a listen to music to. Y'all have the same. They might bring out a song that you ain't heard in a while. So whatever the case may be, you're using them for that fulfillment of whatever aspect you're trying to fulfill for yourself at that time. These are decisions you making.
I don't agree.
Talk to me.
Because I don't want you in my life just because I can have a drink with you. Because I can drink by myself.
That's you again.
That's why I said I disagree.
Okay.
And I know the examples you used was just broad, right? But when you seriously a friend, it's got to be some kind of mutualism, right? Now check this out. When I call your phone, right? Is it like, or like, that smell? Because you know he's going to be talking about something, right? And what we have is mutual, right? But there's some people that you can call your phone and you be like, oh man, he keep calling at the wrong time.
See, they ain't friends though.
Now check this out. But everything that you're doing right now is going to be more important than that phone call because you're not on the same level and he's not giving what you got. That's when I say when you cut him off. We saying the same thing.
Okay, yeah. You ain't got to, again, me picking up that phone is me spending my what?
Time. Yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah.
So no, I'm making that decision. Once I understand, like you saying, you ain't raising up to the level, you ain't on what I'm on, we on some different stuff, we ain't doing what nothing that can, I don't feel like using you right now.
And the reason why I said this, and the reason why I'm saying this, because I talked to some friends that I haven't talked to in a while. But when I'm talking about I maybe I not talked to them since late 90s, 2000. But the same conversation was the same conversation that I had back then.
I know some people like that.
And I got love for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That is it. But that love is based off of history, though. That's what it is based on. Most of the time, your love for somebody, and if they didn't elevate with you, is based off the history that you had with them.
But if
those moments though, it was those moments and that y'all spent together.
Yeah. But
time.
Yeah. But if they moved here right now, we would have nothing to talk about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'd be great to see, but a waste of my time.
It's called, like I said earlier, it's called maturity. I mean, you've matured to a different level than probably they have because of their situation or maybe their mindset or maybe they didn't have somebody to help them grow. Like I said, it all depends. When you have a circle of friends or a circle of people that you deal with on a regular basis, y'all supposed to sharpen each other. Doesn't matter what. I get something from Corey. I get something from Drew. I get something from Dory there. I get something from you. Every time I have a conversation with people, I get stuff from everybody. Otherwise, I don't associate with them. I don't waste my words.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what you're doing with everybody.
Yeah.
That's
you're supposed to.
You're using that. You're using everybody.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
That's what I mean.
It's mutual.
It's supposed to be.
Fair exchange ain't never been a robbery.
No.
But when it goes one way, if I have to call you all the time, Corey. One day you gonna be like, God damn, Mel, it's the wrong time. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you control that.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. You control that. You can't. They can't just absorb your energy or your time. They can't just come and just all of a sudden you got to be with me today. No, I can articulate, and even if it gets to that point, I can articulate that. Nah, it's not the time, folks.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna never be the time if I'm always taking from you. Because everything at that moment gonna be like, you call me right now. I'll be like, yo, what's up? Dory called me and I'll be like, yo, no. I call him, yo. I call Drew, what up, man? You know what I'm saying? And he called me, I'm like, what's up?
Yeah, something
But certain people call me and I know it's some, I'm like, yo, I don't want to not answer.
What I will say too is, I'm pretty sure you're a businessman, entrepreneur, just like you, Black. A lot more people probably got y'all numbers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Known in the hood like dope man phone number.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Coming with the history y'all guys, there are a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people know y'all got y'all number. And probably some people got y'all number from somebody who had your number. And you'd be like, how you got my number?
Mine 20 years.
But
I had mine
got the
about
same
10
number?
years. Yeah.
So I got this. Yeah. So I mean, y'all know a lot of people, and that's hey man. It's okay.
So you probably get more. Like Corey said, you probably get more of them conversations, them calls, and them conversations. People asking like, "Yo, what's good with
and
you?"
you like, man, it ain't 2005. It ain't still 2005, folks.
Shoot, at least once or twice a week, somebody call my phone, be having a whole conversation with me. I don't even know who they is for about 20 minutes. I be trying, they be like, "Yo, Drew," I be like, yeah, trying to figure out who it is till they finally.
See, you real nice because I'll be like, "Who is this?"
Yeah, but sometimes I do that. But sometimes I, you know,
who is you?
now I got a question.
Go ahead.
What do you do with a friend that always comes around and always got drama going on?
See,
or always broke, or always don't do this, or don't have this, or want to borrow something. But they your friend. They started off positive. But then they started,
declining.
declining, but that's your friend.
Right.
And you know they mean good, but they always got something going on with them.
Yeah.
What do you do with that?
Meaning good and meaning to do good
It's two
are
different.
two different things.
Yeah.
Say it again for the people in the back.
Meaning good and meaning to do good is two different things.
True.
Now, you meaning to do good, but you can't do good if you got all that negative energy. And I can't let you, man. Time is so precious, and life is so precious.
Time is precious.
That you check them not check them. You explain to them one time, hey man. I don't want to hear about what you ain't got or what you don't have or what you're not doing. If you ain't ready to change that today, because it stops today right here.
Right.
Because I ain't gonna let you bring all that negative energy on me. So no, I got your negative energy, and I'm not taking your negative energy home with me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you
good
got
talk.
to, you got to stop that right there.
got to.
Now, if that stops your friendship, he's not your friend
Yeah.
because you was 100 with him. And you know why? And another thing I said, because instead of attacking the fact, instead of you attacking. You ain't attacking they going by the feelings and you going by facts. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You think you attacking the feelings, but nah, I'm attacking the fact, man.
Right.
The
Yeah,
fact.
facts.
That's why I like that. In a couple of days, I like that. A couple of weeks, I would think I like that saying the fact is, not the feeling.
Right.
That's fact is.
And that leads to the feelings or what you're going through and explaining that to them. That's my number one thing: communication. You got to communicate that. To them.
Yeah.
You got to communicate. Now saying it to them and getting them to listen to you say it might be two different things depending on who you calling a friend at that time. Because you could say the same thing over and over, but if they trying to talk or if they listening to go give you something to go back on, they still not listening and ain't gonna get what you say. Your job as a friend at that time is to communicate, like Mel said. You got to communicate to them. Because if you don't communicate that to them, then y'all gonna have a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
So my
And
thing,
misunderstandings can lead to somebody feeling
Getting hurt.
disrespected.
Yeah.
And when somebody feels disrespected, all bets is off.
and so and another thing is too that person, if they started declining, when did they let you know as a friend? They're supposed to let you know when they start declining from the door. If they're actually your friend, that's like a number one rule in my circle of friends or family, whatever. They was like, listen, things is getting hard. This is because I had that come upon during the times of process of getting ready for the wedding. I had friends that I consider family that supposed to be in my wedding that had to back out because of situations, and they told me ahead of time, so I knew already that I needed to replace them. And I had one that backed out last minute, but I don't associate with that person at this current time no more because of the fact they waited to the last minute. So my thing is, if you're your friend and they start declining, that's when you're supposed to provide and say, hey, do you have a solution for this? Have you decided to think about a solution? Like I said, communicate. Let them know you have a solution to this. Write down the outline. Write down the goods, the bads. Whatever. You break down situations, how they can, get it back on track. But so if they waited to the last minute to let you know that they decline and they get to this bottom level, and then they come around now with their hands out and want you to help build them up.
Right.
They never was your friend because they said you come to me when you're in a dire time of need. You didn't come to me when it started. Mm-hmm. I mean, it could have helped you then. Mm-hmm. I can't help you. I can't. I can't dig you out of a grave. Yeah. I'll get you out of a grave if you already there. Because now you done dug yourself a deeper hole than where you should have started with from the beginning when you was above ground. You know what I mean? So I think that's where you have to draw the line with your friends and let them know, like, hey, I don't mind helping you, but listen, you gotta let me know from the beginning because I might have had that resource that could have helped you out, and you never would have even declined even anymore. Mm-hmm. But like I said, it's all about communication. You have to state facts. You have to let them know from the door. So if they don't understand that, it's hey, I mean, they're not your friends. They'll that's another person that'll fall to the wayside.
Man, everybody doing their own.
Yeah,
everybody got their own movie.
Yeah.
You're the star of your own movie. That's what you have, whether you know it or not. Mm-hmm. Nobody on this planet has a fingerprint like yours.
Right.
You're the only one with that.
Yep.
You're the star.
Yeah.
Choose your supporting cast wisely. Is all I can say.
You the star of your own movie.
You the star. You get to say who's the leading actor, the leading female actor, who's the leading male. You get to say the supporting cast.
Yep.
You get to choose all of that. Mm-hmm. Choose wisely. Mm-hmm. Where are you spending your time, your energy, your money?
Right. True story.
It's on you.
Yeah.
Do you have free time?
Free?
Yeah.
I'd say yes.
Do you have free time?
I did today. I'm proud of that, but usually I don't. I don't. I had some today.
If I say no, then that means I ain't never had it.
Yeah.
Do you have free time?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
A lot?
Not a lot.
Do you have enough free time to waste on people?
No, not no more.
Oh no! See, I had free time to take. I took me a nap.
Not no more.
That's what I said today.
I took me a nap. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I mean, but no,
I don't have free time.
Not for that. No, sir.
When I wake up in the mornings, you know what I think about my 4 kids, and I get up and go. That's it.
So you don't got no time.
I don't got no time, man.
Yeah, at this big age that most of us are at, we supposed to use our time wisely. That's more valuable than some money sometimes.
Yeah. They don't print time.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah. Because like I said, you can't get that back. Yeah.
Can't get it back.
You can't. Like I said, so
I just learned that too. You know what I'm saying? I always been the one chasing paper, but at the end of the day, you can't replace time with your kids, your family, your friends. You can't replace that.
Nope. That's you can't.
That's how kids spell love. TIME.
Yep. You're true. That's facts. And I've heard that plenty of times because like I said, I have 4 kids too. So like I said, I only live with 2 and 2 in separate places. So I know for a fact, like they don't get the same amount of time as the 2 kids that I live with. So you know what I mean? So I don't have, free time to waste on somebody that's not giving me anything.
Not at all.
And if I do have that free time, it shouldn't be spent with you.
Yeah. But check this out. If you use that time wisely and you chase it and you trying to accomplish something, you ain't got to worry about no bread.
Right.
Because it's going to come.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Facts.
But you got to use that time wisely.
Mm-hmm. Yep. For sure.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a little letter that I wanted to, a young lady said that, I guess she's a single lady. I'm gonna get this gonna lead into that. And she said her man or husband has to realize that when they get together, they get married, that he has to acknowledge that she's a single parent. Acknowledge that check this out. Acknowledge that she's a single parent. Acknowledge that she's in a sorority. And acknowledge, I guess, she's a professional woman. So I say, 3 things come before him, right? That's what I'm thinking. 3 things come before him, right?
That's not what I
But if you accept a man to be your husband,
why? Okay. First question I'd have for her is, why is he just acknowledging this if we get married
from the start? Now this is just start when you meet, right? I don't know if I said it wrong.
Okay.
When you first meet, those are the 3 things that has to be there before you even lead to marriage. And when you get to marriage, he has to understand those things.
Oh, okay. That's fine. That's her. She beating her drum. You know, let her do her thing. And is she married now?
No, she's not married.
Oh, well, good luck with that, sister. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say about that. Good luck with that. Let's call in and let us know how that goes for you. You know, because I don't know nobody who signed up to come in fourth off top.
Yeah, because he runs away, and if he there for a certain reason, he might stay around and play the game for a minute. Then
Yeah.
But
if there's somebody out there where being fourth on her list is convenient because she may be 6th or 7th on his.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's somebody for everybody.
Yeah. Now, this ain't a letter. I heard this in the barbershop. All right. I heard this in the barbershop.
Yeah.
And then they were talking about marriage, and she said she wouldn't mind if she got married and he stays at a house and she stays at her own house. That's when I kind of got into it. I said, "Well, you don't want to be married.
You gonna play? Yeah, you gonna play my mic.
What is getting married? What is the getting married for?
Yeah,
I guess it's the title.
I said that earlier. Be careful about doing stuff for titles.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You can't do that. Was she young?
I don't know. She looked like she might be 40 or something like that. But
maybe that's why
she doesn't want to be married. She wants to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
That's what she wants is a relationship. She wants that man to have his own. She want to have her own. When I need you to come over here fix something. When I need you for sex, I need you to come over for that, and you go back home. Yeah. That's what she wants. Because
she's getting there.
That's what she's getting. Because her priorities are just like you said.
And there's a lot of dudes out there who sign up for that.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. Yeah. 1, 2, and 3. She want a Mr. Willie or Mr. Jones or Mr. Yeah.
She might be out there being a cougar. Got a young one, or old one. Live your life, baby.
She don't want to get married. I mean, it looks good. I'm gonna tell you this. Recently married, but for the people that already know. Me and my wife been married, but we just had the ceremony this 2 weeks ago. But being married is not a cakewalk. No. It's definitely not a cakewalk. It's not just having a title. It's not having a party. It's not that. It's days that you're gonna come home. You're gonna have conversations with your wife, and y'all not agree. But depending on how you run your household, you might have to be at a point where, hey, we're not going to bed. We're not going to bed angry. We're not going to bed. We're gonna have this discussion. It doesn't mean that you have to elevate your voice. You still have the same conversation that we're having right now. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you're not going to agree. And then it's to a point that you get to know your partner so well that you know that something's bothering them. That they'll come and they'll pick up on it like that instantly, and they'll try to resolve it some type of way. But like I said, it's not a cakewalk. It's things that you got to realize. Sometimes as people, we're two different people. She's a female, I'm a male. She has different emotions than I have. You know what I mean? So Absolutely. It's gonna be. So I'm gonna feel a certain way about certain things because another thing is I'm older, so I'm gonna feel a certain way about certain things that she don't think there's nothing wrong with it. And like I said, so you can't do things with titles. Like I said, you can't have somebody come into your life and expect to drop them down the list. And want to be married to you, want to be your husband, and then that man wants you to have his last name. No, it's not gonna happen. Yeah. It's not gonna happen at all. You might as well just. That young lady she ain't gonna have nobody.
She might find somebody. She gonna get just what she asked for.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Maybe not.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Not marriage. Relationship, yeah, you're right. Relationship, somebody gonna fit that puzzle, but marriage, no. Yeah. And not true marriage. Like I said, you can't change.
Go ahead.
I don't think you could change the dynamics of marriage if you really believe in the word marriage. You can't change the dynamics of it.
A truck driver.
A truck driver fit into come out. There you go right there. You're right. Hey, well then that's perfect for her then.
Yeah, truck driver.
Yeah,
but I think over time her like I don't know the young lady, but I think for over time that it will change once she meet him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once she meet him and he say like, "Oh, I don't go down like this.
Right.
I ain't coming for."
Right.
Yeah. What I've learned, you have to compromise, which is our job, but you have to compromise a little bit.
You do.
I'm telling you.
Yes, it's tough because I wonder how she would feel if some man came to her and said, "Hey, my kids come first, my job comes second,
and my fraternity
comes third, and then you come."
Yeah, no,
How would you feel?
She might be with it if he was a Q dog, because don't they get it go?
I
Right?
I don't know. I know it depends on what fraternity or what
And
sorority
if,
she's
if
in.
that man was heavy into the fraternity too, so when it's time to go, maybe he goes.
Right.
All the time,
Like,
but that might work.
there you go. That's what I said. There's somebody
But-
for everybody.
But these things that she's mentioning can coexist with her marriage if she puts that man first. Only person that should come before her man is God.
Yeah, that's why I was
And then it's her man, her children, whatever, whatever way, whatever. It could be a flip flop. It could be a flip flop between the children and the man, but whatever. But still, I mean, come on.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
So check this out. If you marry a man that already have kids, or you marry a woman who always had kids, do you come before that kid that was there before you?
Like you said, it's a seesaw.
This
Sometimes,
is seesaw, yeah.
sometimes, yeah.
See,
sometimes
I think
no.
like this. I think like I'm never gonna put you or make you choose that position.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Never.
I'm never gonna make you choose that position.
Nah.
And I think if they've been around, you should put it first, or if y'all together now it's we. But I'm never gonna be the fact, because I done seen some dude, it's them and me.
Yeah,
I seen some women. It's them and me. I ain't just gonna leave it on y'all. It's them and me. But if you, I think if you really care for that person,
bingo.
never put them in that situation.
Bingo.
When it comes to a child.
Couldn't agree with you more, brother.
Yeah,
well,
I like
I might put you in some other
like that.
situations, but it ain't gonna be the child.
Not you and your child.
Because if I really care for you, your child,
I
responsibility
already knew you
really
had the
is my
child.
child.
Yeah, I already knew you had the child.
Yeah, unless I ain't like your child.
Yeah.
I probably won't be around. bro.
Yeah, exactly. Then you'd be like, you know what? Deuces.
I'm out the door, baby.
Yeah.
I'm glad I never came into those situations. I swear, I'm glad I came into those situations. But yeah, like I said, I'm me person. Like I said, me having 2 outside kids outside of my marriage. Like I said, I would never put my wife in that predicament. Like I said, I want her to know my children as well as them knowing their siblings, because I have children with my wife. You know what I mean, and make you whatever, and make her feel as just as important as my kids feel.
That makes life so easy.
Yeah, it does.
That make it easy.
Yeah, it's like
My girl know I was 6 of mine, 8 of my grandkids. They was all in the living room.
Yeah, so yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is just, that's what you, you have to open that door for that. You have to, man. Because other than that, you can't.
It's the only way you're gonna sleep good.
No surprise.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's the only way you're gonna sleep good.
No surprise.
Listen, Otherwise, boy, you be in there tossing and turning.
No surprise.
Well, that's the only way I'm saying you gonna get rest.
Yeah.
You
Right.
can sleep, but you ain't gonna rest.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the only way you can rest good.
And I ain't going on no couch unless I want to. Unless I want to.
Exactly.
Facts.
Exactly.
Shoot, you can go on the couch.
Damn right.
You can go on the couch. I ain't going on the couch.
My wife don't play them games, boy. You get mad. Like, you better not be sleeping out there in that couch. You better come and get in this bed.
Yeah.
I'll come when I want to.
In a little while.
Yeah. I'm playing the game.
Hey, yo,
watch the game.
that be my pride. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I gotta hold on to something.
Yeah.
No, I ain't coming. I might come 2 minutes. I ain't coming right now.
Yeah.
Straight up.
I'm not ready. Yeah.
What's up, man?
Should I get that or should I say that?
We got time?
Not really, but want to save it?
Okay, well, we can save it or we go to the next one.
I want to save it.
Okay,
I
we'll
want
save
to
it.
get to that.
Yeah, okay, we'll get to that there. We'll get that for another podcast.
Yo, my name is Jamel Lott. This is 119 Real Talk 360. We done did an hour and 2 minutes and we out of here.
Easy.
Peace.
One love.